Oh God, my freaking whatever. Guys, your boy's back. Anime boy is back. All right, and my thing is literally lagging. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna tell you guys about today's video. So go grab your snacks. Go grab your nice and juicy snacks. Okay, and we're going to go do a ride. We're also going to be doing horror. Okay, we're doing a horror stream, and
Yes.
we're in a horror stream, and we're here with Rescue, one
What's up?
of my
What's up?
friends. I'm setting up something, and I guess everything is set up. Alright, guys. You guys see? Alright, you guys see? Yeah, you guys see. Okay. Guys, we're going to be doing some we're going to be reacting to some horror films, and I mean like horror animations, like, you know, let's search up your boy Corey X Genshin, which everybody finally, like, we finally came back. Like, I missed Corey X Genshin, which go sub to him, bro. He deserves a lot. He deserves a lot. One sec, I'm setting up something. Alright, so we're going to go on YouTube and find a reaction, like a reaction thing, and you know, a reaction. So you guys please send me a reaction little thing, and I guess I will do your request or live reaction thing. Ooh. I'm setting it so I can find the video.
That's only for exotic.
Yeah, so spooky scary Sunday. But guess what? It's spooky scary Saturday, so no, Monday.
Bro,
Spooky scary Monday.
Swaggy.
Hi, X-Lord. Alright, so there's some spooky stuff. And I have a link that I'm going to share. So one sec.
By the way,
Okay, I have a link, and it's this spooky. And actually, they're from Llama Creations, which Llama Arts. Give it up for Llama Arts, actually.
well, I knew that was gonna happen.
And we're gonna watch this. Okay, guys, no fake fan. Alright, the roommate. Alright,
I can't wait.
I'm going. Alright, one sec. You guys can't hear anything yet. I'm about to set it up.
We can hear you.
Oh, guys, go get your snacks, okay? Go get your snacks. I'm going to mute you, Rescue. Watch the stream if you want to hear
Okay, be right back.
Okay.
You
Actually, just mute yourself. Mute yourself. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to set it up, so you guys see. Alright, now let's go dive in.
This video is sponsored by NordVPN. More details at the end.
The roommate. Ooh, this is probably gonna be useful.
Looking for a new roommate is always a daunting task. Even though you interview and take the time to get to know that person, you don't truly find out who they are until you start living with them. I've begun searching.
I'm going to mute the music so you guys can't. I'm gonna rewind it to the background. I'm actually not gonna disturb anymore.
This video is sponsored by NordVPN. More details at the end.
The roommate. Oh, okay, this is probably, I'm vibing.
Looking for a new roommate is always a daunting task. Even though you interview and take the time to get to know that person, you don't truly find out who they are until you start living with them.
Oh.
I had begun searching for a roommate after I decided to leave my current residency. I was contacted a couple of hours after placing an ad on the Facebook Marketplace. The message read,
Hey Chris, I'll be moving out of my current apartment this August and I'm looking to room with someone new, as my roommates are moving to California this year. I'm 27 and am currently going to school. When I'm not at school, I enjoy hiking and watching movies. I also apprentice at a taxidermy shop on the days I don't have class. Hope that's not weird. It's always been a fun hobby of mine. Anyway, I'm looking forward to hearing back from you. Have a great day, Lunaire.
My first and most obvious reaction after reading the message was to check her profile. She was of medium height, had long, messy blonde hair and green eyes. In her profile picture, I saw her standing with a man and a woman shoulder to shoulder. They each adorned goofy grins and held up peace signs. Under the photo, the caption read, "Love my roommates." I smiled to myself and decided to send her a message back. The sun beat down on us as we hoisted various objects to the second floor of our new apartment. It took us a couple days to get everything out of the moving trucks and into our new place, but as soon as we did, a wave of relief washed over our sweat-drenched and sore bodies. After a couple more hours of rearranging, we each grabbed a beer from the fridge and sat on the porch. We reminisced about old 90s cartoons and what video games we obsessed over as kids, and as the sun started to set, I truly felt relaxed and confident that things were going to work out. A week later, I started a new job for a construction company that was owned by a good friend of mine. As I was getting ready, I heard the front door swing open. I walked into the living room to see Lunaire and her friend David sliding in a large box. "What you got there?" I asked. Through a strained grunt, she replied,
I bought a freezer to store some of the animals I'm planning on using in my taxidermy work. I hope that's alright.
I was obviously hesitant at first, as there was no mention of this happening in the first place, but I eventually accepted and returned to my room to continue getting ready for work. I came home at around 9 p.m. after having a couple of beers with friends and noticed that the freezer was nestled snugly in the lower part of the pantry. A low hum could be heard reverberating off of the inner walls. I was curious to see what was inside, but didn't want to intrude on Lunaire's business, so I went into my room and changed into more comfortable clothing. After changing, I came back out into the kitchen and started making a sandwich.
Oh,
I
no!
opened the fridge and grabbed what I needed. As I turned
guys saw
around,
that?
I stubbed my toe on the edge of the island countertop and let out a long, exasperated grunt. Through my frustration, I slammed the fridge door shut and checked my toe to see if there was any bleeding. As I raised my head back up, I was greeted by a shadowy figure. Lunaire was standing in the doorway leading to her room. The darkness behind her almost seemed to envelop her.
Is everything okay?
She said in a deadpan tone.
Why she look
"Shit,
like that?
yeah, I'm sorry. I just slammed my toe into the corner of the countertop as I was making a sandwich. I hope I didn't wake you,"
It's fine.
she said, in the same deflated tone as before. She then turned around.
If I was in this situation, dude, I would be like, yo, you want anything from the fridge though? You want some juice? Water? I got it. I can give it to you.
Walked back into the darkness of her room. I could tell that she was pissed, so I quietly made my sandwich and retreated back to my room as well, only hearing the low hum from the freezer as I closed my door. I had the next day off, so I was able to sleep in a little longer than usual. When I finally emerged from my room, I walked into the kitchen to make breakfast. As I opened the refrigerator, I noticed that the light wasn't turning on and there was a lack of cold air escaping from inside.
Kinda.
I turned around and flipped the light switch to confirm my suspicion. Sure enough, the
She
power
turned
was
off
out.
the power.
Damn it, I muttered under my breath. I walked over to Lunaire's room and knocked on her door to tell her about the power outage if she didn't already know, but there was no answer. I then remembered that she had classes that day and probably wasn't home. I walked back to the kitchen and past the pantry. As I did, I slipped on the floor but was able to catch myself on the countertop. What the? I angrily exclaimed as I looked down at the floor trying to figure out what I had slipped on.
Blood.
It was blood,
Oh,
and it started to
no.
leak from the corner of the freezer and pool onto the floor.
Oh,
I quickly
no.
tried to open the freezer to find out the cause of the viscous liquid,
It
but then I
had a
noticed that
lock.
it had a padlock attached to it.
Oh,
I don't remember
no.
seeing that before. I ran out to my car and grabbed my toolbox from the back seat. I approached the freezer and set my tools down on the nearby countertop. I then pulled out a small pair of bolt cutters and snapped through the metal of the padlock. It fell to the ground with a large thud. I creaked open the top of the freezer and was greeted with a putrid stench that permeated my
Ew.
nostrils. I quickly pinched my nose and walked
Ew,
away,
I can
gagging in
smell- I
response.
can smell it all the
I
way
guess
over
I
here.
should have realized that was going to happen, I muttered to myself in between gags. After gaining my composure, I grabbed some gloves from under the sink and started taking inventory. I could see a
It's just
couple of
dead
dead birds
animals.
in
Just
plastic
look, all
bags
those
wedged
dead
into the
animals.
corners of the freezer. I took each bag out and set them in the trash can nearby.
Oh,
That's when I noticed that the blood was coming from the corner of the larger black bag. I don't know why, but I decided to open the top of the bag and peer inside. I was greeted by large, milky white eyes, a swollen black tongue surrounded by cracked and bloated lips, and the matted hair of a human head.
oh
I swiftly dropped the bag and fell backwards onto the floor. My breathing had ceased to exist, and I grabbed the trash can next to me and expelled my disgust into it.
Oh,
I then ran out the door, got into my car, and called the police. As I sat in the interrogation room with a blanket over my shoulders, I couldn't help but think about the face I'd seen. It looked so familiar. That's when it finally hit me. I pulled out my phone and looked at Lunaire's profile picture. It was her old roommate,
it was your old
the one she
roommate.
said was moving to California.
I knew it looked similar to someone.
Need a professional
I hate
logo
freaking ads, dude.
for your brand? I've used the new Wix logo maker to create one for my startup. I'll show you how.
I hate ads.
When the detective entered the room, she started the questioning process, asking me if I started noticing any weird behavioral occurrences around the apartment. Yeah, I stubbed my toe the other day and she creepily stood in the doorway. It seemed like she was pissed, but for some reason I had a strange feeling like she was concerned about something. That's when I connected the dots. She didn't come out to the kitchen because she heard me stub my toe. She came out into the kitchen because she thought I slammed the freezer instead of the fridge. A cold sweat started to form on my forehead as my surroundings became blurred. I could hear a low whine slowly starting to cover up the words of concern from the detective. As my vision started to clear, I could see another officer enter the room and whisper something into her ear as he handed her a piece of paper. "Do you have somewhere you could stay at?" she asked. I mean, I was planning on staying with my parents. They live about 30 minutes outside of town. Okay, she paused. Listen, I don't want to worry you, but we found this picture inside of your apartment. She slid the piece of paper across the table, and I immediately felt like someone kicked me in the chest. The head of Lunaire's other roommate sat on the chair. In the background, scrawled on the wall in blood, read,
All of
"Love my
them.
roommates. All of them."
Oh God. Alright. That was
Does this
scary.
ever happen to you? You find out about an
Okay, so that was scary, guys. We're going to go to the next one. That was okay. That's scary. That's scary, dude. what would you guys do in that predicament? Like, tell me, guys, because I'm interested to see what you guys would do in a predicament like that, and how you guys are gonna survive in a thing in that situation. So, I literally would just, my mind would just go crazy after that, because oh man, it's crazy, but man, in a predicament like that, dude, it's not going to be like your normal predicament, dude. Something has to happen. Also going to check Llama's whatchamacallit to see.
I also have above superior retainer.
So I guess I'm gonna do adoption. These are probably gonna get even scarier. I'm going to do. Tell me, guys, which one you want.
I'm going up. Wait, what?
Which one you guys want? One sec. Shh, I'm making chat interesting. Okay. Alright. Oh man. Alright, one sec. I'm looking for the next one.
Yeah. Triangle.
Okay.
It's triangle. That's what I saw.
Here, I found the next one. Okay. I found the next one.
I saw triangle.
Okay, guys. This next one is this. Okay. Oh, God.
I promise you, I saw triangle.
What's up, man?
It's the symbol that shows on top of the ship, right?
Okay, you're making it interesting. Okay. Alright, ready? You ready, guys? Alright, I guess I'm ready.
You look cute when you eat those fries.
No, yeah, look at, so you're talking about looking at, okay, come to triangle real quick.
Yo.
You're saying if the rim looks like this, like the outer, if it doesn't look like, yeah, not that spaceship.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
laggy.
It's triangle.
It's alright. No, it's not laggy. I just was not doing anything. Alright, you guys are back. Okay. I guess I'm gonna add rescue, but please, both of you, mute yourself. Mute yourselves. Rescue, can you mute? Whatever.
I also have
Forget it. I'm just going to do it. Alright, you ready, guys? Alright.
You look cute when you eat those fries. Now go ahead. Get a taste of that Big Mac. It's really good. Come on in. The water's just fine. Oh, come on, I won't bite. At least not that hard.
I have superior.
Whatever. I'm sorry.
You still haven't tried your Big Mac. Is something wrong? I'd hate to see you go home hungry. Our bathrooms are very clean. You look like you have to take a tinkle. Go on. Take a couple trips. I got a 93 Toyota Paseo in the parking lot. Let's get out of here.
Oh, no. No, why did...
I used to like Logic.
Why did we get hit?
You know, the rapper. Yeah, but the Needle Drop reviews him so poorly. I just don't really care for his music now. Well, this is my pad. It ain't much, but I certainly call it home. You look pretty thirsty. Here, have some water. Here you go, sweetie.
That was not water. That's not water. That's not water. He poisoned us. He poisoned us.
I just don't know why you didn't try the Big Mac. Was it me? Don't you want to know how succulent it can taste? How beautiful life can really be? Don't be afraid. When you come to your senses, I'll bring you back up. Be easy with him now. We really need him to try this Big Mac.
Oh, he cuckoo. He's cuckoo. Mute. Okay. Guys, he's cuckoo. Meat Cannon, yo, Meat Cannon be doing some creepy stuff. I don't know. So now I got another some more things.
Wait, did we name
Have
the
you heard
symbol
of
or what?
salad hair fingers? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Dude, people are saying they've seen Siren Head in real life.
No, they didn't.
Dude, you gotta see this.
No, they
There's
didn't.
there's a picture of Siren Head. You gotta look close. Yeah, that's not that. I don't know if that's real or not. I just sent you it. They're saying that's Siren Head.
Do I go up?
Alright, guys, we're going to do one from Llama. So, Llama Arts, you know, Llama Arts, the one that we just first had, the roommate animation. We're going to watch one of their things.
Square.
I don't know which one to do though. Maybe like Creepy Neighbor Horror Story. Creepy Neighbor Horror Story.
This happened in 2009. We would
Wait.
fly from our home state in California to Minnesota to visit my
This is
father's family.
2019. We ain't doing 2019, okay? We're going to do this one, I guess. This.
It was around 3 years ago. I was 17 years old and I worked at the local library in my city. The library was located in the middle of the city, but was totally abandoned in the evenings. I only worked in the evenings.
Guys, give me any like other. Oh, that's not Siren Head.
I don't know how when I went up in this stuff.
Yeah, I think I'm a BRB.
Yeah, okay, let's look at
I wonder what went wrong today, eh? Why do I feel like I linger between the words to say, eh? To say the words to remember. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. We lose it all. Feel it in your arms, feel it in your legs, feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go, just let your body go, just let your body go and move to the rhythm. until the very last hour. We still got few more days to slay. It's gonna get so much louder. Now we're here.